It's the final day of the Premier League season. Title to be won, relegation battle to be settled, and a top four race to be settled too. Let's find out who comes out on top in this Premier League final day showdown here on the Commentary Hub.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's the final day of the Premier League season, and there is important matters still to be settled at the top of the table and at the bottom. We will have off-tube coverage, delayed off-tube coverage from the Brentford Community Stadium between Brentford and Leeds United, and we'll just take a look at the starting lineups there. For Brentford, the team news is as follows: David Raya in goal. At the back, it is Christopher Asia, Rico Henry, Pontus Jansson, Mads Beck Sorensen. Across the midfield, it is Matthias Jensen, Christian Eriksen, Vitali Janlet. And up front is Johan Visa, Ivan Toney, and Brian Mbuemo. For Leeds United, it's Ilya Meslier in goal, Junior Firpo, Robin Koch, Liam Cooper, Diego Llorente, Rafinha in midfield, Rodrigo, Jack Harrison, Calvin Phillips, and Sam Greenwood. And Joe Gelhart is the lone forward for Leeds United. And we'll also provide you team news in a moment here from Turf Moor, where Burnley take on Newcastle in the other match in this relegation battle. And the two important matches at the Championship now for team news as well is Liverpool versus Wolves at Anfield and Manchester City versus Aston Villa at the Emirates.
Team news from the Etihad as Manchester City take on Aston Villa in the Premier League. Going a win will see them lift the Premier League title. In goal for the Citizens is Edison, Stones, Fernandinho, Laporte, Cancelo, De Bruyne, Rodri, Silva, Mahrez, Jesus, Foden, bench of Walker, Ake, Sterling, Gundogan, Grealish, Zinchenko, Carson, Palmer and McAtee. As for Villa, no Emi Martinez today for them. They line up with Olsen in goal, Cash, Chambers, Mings, Digne, McGinn, Louise, Ramsey, Buendia, Coutinho, Watkins. The bench of Sanson, Traore, Young, Nakamba, Ings, Chukwuemeka, Sinsalo, Kwesene and Urgabum. The referee is Michael Oliver. As for Liverpool, then let's start with the Liverpool team news then, and it's Alisson in goal, the back four of Alexander Arnold, Matip, Canate and Robertson. Keita, Henderson and Thiago in midfield, Jota, Mane and Diaz in attack. On the bench, Van Dijk, Milner, Firmino, Salah, Jones, Minamino, Tomiskas, Keller and Harvey Elliott. As for Wolves, is Saw in goal, Bolle, Cody, Gomez, Otto, Dendonka, Neres, Moutinho, Inui, Neto, Jimenez, Oiver, Marcal, Podence, Trincao, Mosquera, Silva, Oliveira, Ruddy and Wang. The referee is Anthony Taylor. Team news then from Burnley against Newcastle. For Burnley is Nick Pope in goal, Connor Roberts, Nathan Collins, Jim Tarkowski, Kevin Long, Charlie Taylor, Dwayne Neal, Josh Brownhill, Jack Cork, Ashley Barnes, Maxwell Corney on the bench, Val Vegas, Wayne Hennessy, Dale Stevens, Aaron Lennon, Phil Barsley, Thomas, Dodgson, Costello and McGlynn should I say. As for Newcastle, it's Dubravka, Trippier, Lascelles, Byrne, Target, Longstaff, Ramirez, Joe Linton, Almiron, Wilson, St. Maximin, bench of Dummett, Shaw, Ritchie, Kraft, Fernandez, Wood, Murphy, Darlow and Gale. The referee is Craig Pawson.
Welcome back to this off-tube commentary today in this relegation battle between Leeds and Brentford here at the Brentford Community Stadium. The players just taking a knee now in the stand against racism. Our referee today is Paul Tierney. Our assistants are Lee Betts and Neil Davis. Fourth official, Robert Jones. And VAR is John Brooks and Sean Massey Ellis. So we begin immediately with a corner to Brentford, as Brentford are on a mission to begin with, and it started with a bad clearance by Llorente, and but he came back and made amends for that error, And now Brentford will have a corner. And this is in the first 35 seconds. Leeds will not want to concede early here. Here comes the corner. And Buemo's in there. And it's launched in. And there's a header. And it goes behind. And Visa just heads behind there. And it will be a goal kick to Leeds. We'll also be bringing you goal updates today from Turf Moor in the other relegation battle between Burnley and Newcastle. And also from the from the top of in the championship race between Manchester City and Aston Villa at the Etihad, and Liverpool and Wolverhampton Wanderers at Anfield. And throwing now for Leeds just inside the Brentford half of the field, and Rafinha was going after that one, but it was intercepted. It's forward by Llorente, looking for Gelhardt. Gelhardt gets his foot on it, but Rico Henry was shadowing it well, and the ball goes out of play, and we already have a goal at Anfield. And it's Liverpool 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, and we will get you the goal scorer. But inside the first 3 minutes, there's been a goal at Anfield. I'm just going to try and find you the scorer here. No, it's Netta. Netta is the goal scorer, and Liverpool are behind at home early to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Leeds now attacking the goal to our left in the change strip of purple. Just coming forward now, but it's cleared away by Eriksson. And it goes all the way back through to Ilham Melier in the Leeds goal. Starting from the back, here's Llorente. Firpo, and back to Llorente. And it's just cleared on now and just hacked away there by the captain, Cooper. And headed on. And that was looking for that ball there was Rodrigo, but it's knocked out of play by Janelt, and a free kick just inside the Brentford half. It's cleared forward. And over there chasing it is Rafinha, but Henry deals with that well and clears it out of play. And it'll be a throw into Leeds, just about 6 yards away from the corner flag. In the Brentford half of the field. Brentford, of course, wearing their famous red and white stripes. And it's thrown into the box by Rafinha, and it's headed on. Comes out to the edge of the penalty area to Greenwood, but his volley is ballooned over the crossbar. Well, definitely an opportunity. He had more time than he realised. You are listening to the Commentary Hub on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JDAC Football, JB Sports and Storm FM. Reyes with the goal kick. It's cleared on, and it was flicked on there, and Ivan Toney was looking to get behind Llorente, but it's cleared up very well. And now in midfield, Brentford have the ball back. And here's Aya. He's cleared the ball forward. He's looking there for... oh, it's cleared out of play. He was looking for Mbuemo. But Ilham Melier comes out and deals with that. Perhaps him and Cooper was not communicating the best effectively. Excuse me. It'll be a throw into Brentford midway inside the Leeds half. And it is taken by Aya. Aya. Just got in the way there was Phillips, and he gives it back to Cooper, the captain, who goes all the way back to Melier. Melier gives it to Llorente. 5 minutes gone here. Llorente plays the ball forward, and it's just failed to be controlled properly there by Rodrigo, but Phillips wins the ball back, and here's Gelhardt now. Gelhardt, it's just touched on there, and it's looking for Harrison, but it just gets away from Harrison, and it's cleared away. but it will be a free kick to Leeds just inside their own half for a foul by Ivan Toney. And Cooper has left it, and he's left it for Phillips. Phillips plays the ball forward. Cock. And the ball is sprayed back to Cooper. Cooper gives it to Henry. Henry just knocks the ball onto Harrison and tries to give the ball back to Henry. And Henry gets there, but his first touch is not great, and it rolls out of play. So at Anfield, it's still Liverpool 0, Wolves 1. At the Etihad Stadium, it's Manchester City 0, Aston Villa 0. That's the championship race. In the relegation struggle at Turf Moor, it's Burnley 0, Newcastle 0. And it's Brentford 0, Leeds 0 here at the Brentford Community Stadium. And it's the ball is chested on. Here is Eriksson now. Eriksson gets the ball back as he goes over the halfway line. And his ball out, it was a good interception actually there by Greenwood. Just got in the way of Eriksson there, and the ball goes out of play. And it'll be a throw into Brentford, level with the Leeds penalty area. And it's knocked on by Visa. And Melier drops it. Just a bit of nerves perhaps by Melier there. It wasn't in any danger of going in the goal, but he definitely looked a little uncomfortable taking that. Don't forget you can follow us on Twitter at Commentary1. You can like our Facebook page, facebook.com/ the Commentary Hub. And Commentary Service would like to thank our streaming partner, Melon. Visit their website, www.melonapp.com. And here is Phillips now for Leeds. Phillips plays the ball out on the far side to Rafinha. Rafinha keeps the ball in play despite the Brentford protests. And it's knocked on by Gelhardt back to Rafinha. Rafinha launching the ball in, and Rodrigo was coming forward, but Raya was there. And it will be, he easily picks it up. So both sides making positive attempts in this first half to come forward and to try to break the deadlock. And here's back Sorensen. And he gives it to Eriksson. Eriksson's got a bit of space just inside his own half. And he gives it to Janet. Aja. And Aja, he just gets the ball to Mbeumo. And Mbeumo's a lazy ball back, but it's picked up by Aja. And Mbeumo has got it again, but he's dispossessed that time. And Leeds give the ball away, as do Brentford. It's now back with Llorente. Llorente gives it to Phillips. And Phillips now, he's got a bit of space in front of him. Flicks the ball on. And it's Henry here on this side for Leeds. Cock on the far side. And it's cleared out of play to be a throw-in for Leeds. It's Cock. And Rafinha now will take the throw-in. He's level with the 6-yard box. Is he going to try a long one here? And it's long by Rafinha. And just headed away. Not far enough. Here's Phillips. He goes back to Rafinha. Rafinha plays the ball in, but it's just knocked away by Eriksson. And, well, Greenwood was going in for it, and it was determined that it was a foul by Greenwood. And it'll be a free kick to Brentford. We're at the 10-minute mark. It's Brentford 0, Leeds 0. Been a goal at Chelsea. Stamford Bridge. Chelsea lead Watford by 1-0. We'll give you the goal score for that in a moment. And here's Henry. Not Henry, sorry. Firpo. And now Harrison has got space on the far side. He crosses it in. Oh, it just misses Rafinha there. Oh, he was looking for it, but the cross just wasn't quite there. Firpo it was his ball originally that found Harrison, and Harrison's cross is just too far away from Rafinha. He was never going to get there. The goal at Stamford Bridge is scored by Kai Havertz. 11 minutes there. And Leeds have the ball in their own centre circle, but it's won back by Brentford. And here's Mbeumo. Mbeumo, surely fouled there. Yeah, the referee blows the whistle. The foul by Junior Firpo. Junior Firpo, 11 yellow cards this season. He certainly doesn't want to add to that list now, but that is a clumsy tackle. And it'll be a free kick to Brentford, fairly dangerous position. And Mbeumo is going to be over this one. Actually, he's moved away, and it's now Christian Eriksen over this. Now let's see what he can deliver. And Christian Eriksen now. He will dink the ball in, and the ball misses everybody, and on the back post! Oh, Visser was there on the back post, and he just got the touch, but he wasn't able to divert it into the Leeds goal, and it remains 0-0. It was a beautiful ball in, and it just, nobody could get on the end of it, but Mbeumo was there. Visser was there on the back post, but he was not able to direct it past the goalkeeper, and it remains 0-0. And the goal kick was taken quickly by Meslier, but knocked out of play by Visser, and it will be a throw into Leeds United. And just looking at... that's given away. That's given away by Cooper, and now Brentford streaming forward, and the ball is crossed in by Jensen, but it was a poor ball in the end, and Leeds can now break away on the other side. Here's Rodrigo, and he gives it to Harrison. Harrison's got a bit of space, and he gives it to Phillips. Phillips back to Rodrigo. And he goes out to play off Jensen. Rodrigo, the throw-in's taken quickly. He gets the ball back off Phillips, and it's given back to Cooper. Greenwood. Llorente. And Llorente, he's just inside his own half. He's looking for the right ball. He does find Rafinha on the far side. Rafinha. And here's Greenwood again. Back to Phillips. Phillips has got some space here, but he's got a man on and nobody called it. And it was won back by Mbeumo, and now Brentford can clear away. And here's Mbeumo. Mbeumo holds the ball up, waiting for support. And, well, the free kick goes against him. And it will be a free kick to Leeds United. I'm not sure why the referee blew up there. It looked like it was more 6-1 and half a dozen than the other. And you can see here, well, it was just knocked out of play. It was more or less a coming together. I couldn't see why the referee had blown the whistle at all, to be honest, for either side. It's cleared out of play now, and it's going to be a throw-in to Leeds United, midway inside their own half. Llorente plays the ball forward, and it was looking for Greenwood, but it was intercepted, and Brentford now have the ball again. And Visser was looking for Tony there, but it was intercepted. Here's Cooper. Of course, the big blow for Leeds United today, of course, is Patrick Bamford, who is actually fit, but he has succumbed to COVID. He's tested positive. So he's out today. We have another goal in the Premier League at Carrow Road. It's Norwich 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1. We'll get the goal scorer for you in a moment. Brentford have the ball now. And it's Embuemo inside his own half. And it's cleared forward, and it's just knocked out of play there by Cooper. The goal at Carrow Road is scored by Kulusevski on 16 minutes. Well, 15 minutes gone here, and it's Brentford 0, Leeds 0. And it's just hacked away there by Asia. And it's now with Melier, and he gives it to Llorente. And it's cleared forward, and here's Harrison. Harrison now, midway inside the Brentford half. It's back to Junior Firpo. And Firpo tries to play the ball over to Rafinha, but he is not able to do that. And Leeds have the ball back on the halfway line. Here is Llorente. Gives the ball across to his central defensive partner and captain, Cooper. Back to Llorente. And Rafinha now. And here's Greenwood. He's got space in front of him. Greenwood gets the shot away, and it's just over the crossbar. Oh, well, that was the first effort on goal in anger by Leeds, and it's blazed over the crossbar. And just inside the penalty area. It wasn't a million miles away, but it was just over the crossbar in the end. Well, Jesse Marsh trying to G's players up, encouraging them. Well, I mean, I think Leeds now have started off quite well. They've both sides really have been positive. Nobody's sitting back. And I'm quite interested in to see how this game is going to unfold. It looks like it's going to be a fascinating battle. We've got 18 minutes gone here. It's Brentford 0, Leeds 0. You are listening to alternative commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. And we understand that there is a penalty at Turf Moor. And we're just going to come to that now. It's at 16. I'm not sure who it's for, but we understand there is a penalty at Turf Moor. And this could have an effect generally on this game. And we'll just wait and see now what unfolds. And it's going to be a throw-in here on the far side. And well, it looks like this. Oh, here's a real chance, and he scored, and it's a goal, and it's Gelhardt, and Leeds have taken a 1-goal lead. Joe Gelhardt, he got inside the defence. Well, they're celebrating. They may also have something else to celebrate in a moment. And it's Leeds have taken the lead with Joe Gelhardt. There has been a goal. The penalty has been scored. I'm still not sure exactly who it's for. And it's actually for Newcastle United. Joe Gelhardt may be offside. They're checking the goal for a possible offside. I can inform you that the goal was scored at Turf Moor for Newcastle. It is a penalty goal, and I'm not sure who took the penalty yet. We'll get back to you with the answer there. But that looks offside to me. That may be offside. In fact, it does look offside to me. Yes, VAR has come back, and it looks like the Leeds goal is going to be disallowed, but they still have good news from Turf Moor because a Callum Wilson penalty has given Newcastle United the lead at Turf Moor. So the goal from Joe Gelhardt is disallowed for offside. Well, it's still in Leeds' favour right now, with Newcastle taking the lead. And the free kick will be taken. It'll be cleared downfield. And and it's one in midfield there, knocked out of play by Visa, and it's going to be now. It really is now going to be put the cat amongst the pigeons because Leeds of Leeds of Leeds currently now still in a better position because Burnley are 1-0 down, and it's going to be well. Now Calvin Phillips has the ball now for Leeds, and it's picked up by Beck Sorensen, and it's cleared forward. And Llorente gives it back to Melier, who gives it back to Llorente. And Llorente gives it to, the ball goes out of play. And at the moment, it is Leeds who are safe at the moment. And Burnley are going down as things stand. Now Brentford have the ball just inside their own half, just inside the Leeds half. And the ball is knocked out of play, quickly taken by Eriksson. And Wieser is trying to get inside, not able to. That was good defending by Cooper there, just kind of ushering Wieser out of the play. And, we have our first tip of the afternoon, and it's tipped into Leeds' favour. Well, the only thing Burnley fans can celebrate right now is the fact that Gelhard's goal was ruled out for offside. And it's knocked out of play by Rafinha. And it's going to be a throw in here. Here's Phillips. And it's played to Cooper. Liverpool have equalised at Wolves. We'll get you the goal scorer in a moment. And the ball is played long onto the far side to Firpo. Firpo plays the ball in. They're claiming handball. There's one or two claims from the Leeds players, but I don't think that really was. But the ball is played long on the far side. And here's Rafinha. Back. Well, Rodrigo tried to find Rafinha again, but it's back with Phillips now. And the ball is out on the far side. It's headed away by Henry. Henry again. Plays the ball forward, looking for Visa. And it's intercepted by Llorente, and Leeds get the ball back. And it's Calvin Phillips. Harrison, ball dinked forward there, and it's just headed out. And now the ball is still with Leeds, but now it's intercepted and won back by Brentford. And it's cleared by Beck Sorensen. The clearance isn't good enough because it finds Llorente. Llorente finds Greenwood. And Leeds looking very confident now. The ball is with Phillips. And it's played out onto the far side to Rodrigo. And here's Rafinha. Cooper. Firpo. And it's back to Cooper, who launches the ball forward. Llorente, who launches the ball forward, but it goes all the way through to Raya inside the Brentford goal. Jansen has gone down as well. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JDAP Football, JB Sports, and Storm FM. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Commentary Live 1, and you can follow our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Commentary Hub. And Commentary Services would like to thank our official streaming partner for the season, Melon. Visit their website, www.melonapp.com. And here is Brentford now with Asia. Asia keeps the ball in. Oh, it in fact did go out of play. The linesman's flag came up quickly. And the the throw-in is taken by Jack Harrison, or he was going to take it, but he hands it back to Firpo. Firpo, and it's back now with Llorente. Llorente plays the ball long onto the far side, and it's Koch who gives the ball to Rafinha. Rafinha tucks inside. Good defending there by Henry. Just got in front of Rafinha to intercept that. And it is, in fact, a throw-in to Leeds. And Rafinha now with the throw-in. 26 minutes gone. And it's long. He goes down in the penalty area. One of the Leeds players, the referee immediately indicates for him to get up. And the ball bounces almost above Eriksen's head. And Leeds have got the ball. And here's Firpo. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha goes down. The referee says no. There's no complaints from any of the Leeds players, including Rafinha. And it's knocked out of play by Henry again. Oh, the referee is checking. There is going to be a VAR check, and it might be a penalty check. Just to let you know that Arsenal have taken the lead against Everton at the Emirates. Let's look at this again. Oh, it looks like a slip to me. Yeah, I think that, yes, the no penalty given by VAR. They did check it, but no penalty. It comes out to Firpo, who blazes the ball over the crossbar. The goal at the Emirates is Gabriel Martinelli from the penalty spot on 27 minutes. Brentford 0, Leeds 0, 27 minutes gone. And the balance of favour is currently in Leeds United's hands, with Burnley losing 1-0 at Newcastle right now. In the race for the championship, it's still Manchester City 0, Aston Villa 0, Liverpool. And here's Brentford now. It's Tony, tries to give it to Visa, and Visa's challenge is a bad one, and it will be a free kick to Leeds United. In the race for the championship, Manchester City 0, Aston Villa 0. Liverpool's equalising goal was scored by Sadio Mane on the 24th minute. They are 1-1 as well. And it's cleared downfield by Ilham Melier from the free kick. Leeds have a 63% possession advantage right now over Brentford. And at the moment, it's looking very good for Leeds United, because although they haven't scored yet, they are pretty much dominating the ball in this first half. And here's Llorente. Over to Rafinha. Rafinha tries to chest it onto Rodrigo. Gets it back from Rodrigo. And it was a good effort, but it goes over the crossbar. And it goes over, and Brentford can breathe again. 29 minutes gone here. Brentford 0, Leeds 0. You're listening to off-tube commentary on the final game of the season. And how are your nerves, Leeds and Burnley fans? At the moment, Leeds must be feeling quite good about themselves right now. And Brentford have the ball just inside the centre circle with Eriksen. And he gives it to Henry, to Fisa. Henry gets it back. What can he do with it? The cross is disappointing. It's headed away by Phillips. And Phillips heads the ball out of play. There'd be a throw-in to Brentford, level with the Leeds penalty area. Eriksen was going to take it. In the end, it's going to be Beck Sorensen. And he's going to perhaps throw a long one into the box. Beck Sorensen thrown in. Oh, it's right in the 6-yard box, and there's a header on there by Ivan Toney, and it goes harmlessly out of play. Arsenal have doubled their lead against Everton. And I'll get you the goal scorer there in a moment, but they have doubled their lead against Everton, and it's now 2-0. The race for fourth position which Arsenal are involved in. Eddie Nketiah on 31 minutes as a goal scorer. Unfortunately for Arsenal, Spurs are still winning at Carrow Road, which means, of course, that Tottenham would get fourth place. And it's a throw into Leeds United, level with the 6-yard box, level with Brentford's 6-yard box, and it's Rafinha who is about to take the long one. More bad news for Arsenal. Spurs have doubled their lead. It's headed out there by Janelt, and Phillips has won the ball back. But Visa clears it long, looking for Ivan Toney, not able to find him. But Eriksson picks the ball up in midfield. And Janelt, Janssen, Aja. Aja has the ball now. Brentford just looking to try to restore a little bit of order here, because they've been the last 10-15 minutes or so, they've kind of been a little bit all over the place. Harry Kane scored that second goal for Spurs. And here's Aja again. Aja cleared forward and the ball is knocked on. Looking for Jensen there, but not able to find it. And it eventually goes through to Melier. 32 minutes gone here. It's Brentford 0, Leeds 0. And on the ball now is Harrison. Harrison, he tries to give the ball to Rodrigo. Rodrigo tried to go back to Harrison, but Brentford win the ball back. And here's Beck Sorensen. And back to Raya. And Leeds looking well in control of this game at the moment. Here's Phillips. It's a long ball in, and he was looking for Rodrigo, but Raya read that very, very well. And it's back with Eriksson now. Eriksson gives the ball to Beck Sorensen. And here's Jensen. And here's Aya. Jensen. And here's Janet, and gives it back to Jensen. Jensen gives it to Toney. Toney there looking for Mbuemo, but the ball was excellently intercepted and hacked away there by Firpo. Good defending by him there. And here's Janelt now, and he finds Visa. A little bit of space. Can Visa do anything with it? And there's Toney, but the shot was a poor one, and it goes into Melier quite comfortably. Well, that's the first bit of a really offensive play that Brentford have made in the last 15 minutes. The shot was poor, but that's really the best thing that they've done in the last 15 minutes. And it's headed forward. Leeds now with the ball in the centre circle. Phillips tries to find the spraying ball to Rafinha. It wasn't successful. Henry intercepts, and here's Visa. Eriksson. Jensen. Jensen tries to play the ball back to Visa. It wasn't successful. Good defending by Leeds, but Eriksson wins it back. And here's Henry. Back to Eriksson. Eriksson tries to play the ball in, and it's just... Mbuemo has got the ball now. Mbuemo, it's played across, and it's Jensen, and a good save by Ilya Melier. Well, I believe it was Cooper that left the ball, and he left the ball not realising that Mbuemo was just waiting there. Actually, it wasn't Cooper, it was Firpo. And Mbuemo then manages to skip past Firpo with ease, gets the ball across, and the attempted chip by Jensen was dealt with smartly by Melier. Well, be a corner now. Eriksson will take this corner now for Brentford. 10 minutes to go to half time. It's Brentford 0, Leeds 0. And Eriksson with the corner. Eriksson swings it in, and it's knocked on by Phillips. But Brentford still has it, and Mbuemo gives it back to Eriksson. Eriksson has got it back. He's got space. Can he do something with it? Ericsson with his shot! It took a deflection off his own man, Ivan Toney, and just goes the wrong side of Ilan Mellier's post as far as Brentford are concerned. And it, in fact, is a goal kick. And that was Ericsson's first run at goal. Got the shot away, but it came off Ivan Toney, and the goal kick now is taken by Meslier, but it goes all the way through to Raya, and we have had a goal in the race for the championship. We've had a goal at the Etihad Stadium, and Manchester City are behind to Aston Villa. This will be greeted at Anfield with great noise. Crystal Palace have also taken the lead against Manchester United. So that helps West Ham if they can beat Brighton in the spot for the Europa League places. The goal scorer for Villa is Matty Cash. And for Crystal Palace, the goal scorer is Wilfred Zaha. Well, the championship race is blown wide open. And this final game of the season, we are seeing this pan out to be very, very interesting. Gelhardt is fouled there. It'd be a free kick to Leeds. Joe Gelhardt foul there. And it's to be taken by Diego Llorente. Just inside his own half. He's going to launch the ball forward. 4 attempts on target each. Brentford are the only one that have one on target. And now the ball is not headed clear very well, and somehow Brentford do get a second opportunity to hack it away. And the foul on Visa there by Greenwood has been suitably punished by the referee. And, his arms by his side as we look at that. Robin Koch, who's been having words with the referee, claiming that could be a penalty. I think if you don't give the penalty at Villa Park on Thursday with his arm stretched out wide, you really can't give that, can you now, Paul Tierney? And the ball is played forward. And Brentford have it here now, and it's a handball and will be a free kick. And Jesse Marsh trying to encourage his troops. And here is Cooper now for Leeds. Cooper gives it to Firpo, who plays the ball forward. Leeds have it here now with Greenwood. Greenwood has it now again. And the ball is played over on the far side, and it's just lost by Harrison. And it, in fact, as the throw-in has in fact been given the other way, and it'll be a throw-in to Brentford. Well, we're approaching 6 minutes, still half-time here, and it's Brentford 0, Leeds 0, and Leeds still have their fate in the balance right now. They are in their favour at the moment with Burnley behind at Newcastle. There has been a goal at the Amex Stadium, and West Ham have taken the lead. Now, if this remains the same, with West Ham leading 1-0 and Crystal Palace leading 1-0 at Manchester United, United will go into the Conference League. And there's a shot. And it's an attempt there by Visa, and it's a comfortable save by Meslier. And it's almost straight at him, really, but it's a comfortable save in the end. And we'll just get the goal scorer for West Ham. It is Mikel Antonio on 41 minutes. So as it stands, Manchester United are in the Conference League. And here's Toney. It's dispossessed. Firpo. Greenwood. And he gives it back to Llorente. Llorente's got a bit of time and space. And Rafinha gives it back to Llorente. And it's played forward looking for Rafinha. And it's a foul by Robin Koch and will be a free kick to Brentford. So at half-time, I'll do you a comprehensive run through of the half-time scores. But it is interesting in both the Championship and relegation fight, and indeed in the European places as well. And here's Eriksson. Eriksson gives it back to Beck Sorensen. And here's Aya. And it's played forward now. And Jensen chasing after that. But Jensen was adjudged to have fouled. And it will be a free kick to Leeds United. And it's taken quickly there by Cooper. And Cooper again. And it's given away. It's a terrible giveaway. And here's a chance now for Todd Mbeumo. Oh! Mbeumo one-on-one with Meslier. He pulls it wide. And Meslier frustrated, perhaps with his captain. That's a terrible giveaway by Cooper. And he plays the ball. And it's played into Mbeumo. And Mbeumo, you've got to hit the target from there. He pulls it wide. And you can see the look on his face. He knows he should have done better. And Jesse Marsh is frustrated with that defending. And Brentford now have the ball again in midfield. And it's given to Mbeumo again now. Mbeumo, he's got a bit of space. The cross is disappointing. Visa was charging into the penalty area. And Mbeumo acknowledges that the ball was, in fact, very poor. And it is Brentford 0, Leeds 0. And we'll just very soon find out what fourth official Robert Jones is going to allow for stoppage time. And here's Harrison now for Leeds. Can he create something for them? Gives the ball out onto the far side to Gelhardt. Gelhardt's got space. Gelhardt. And, is Harrison able to keep it in play? It doesn't appear so. The ball is out of play, in fact, for a goal kick. Well, it's Brentford 0, Leeds 0. The nerve on that young man's face and on the Leeds fans' faces as a whole. The strain that they are going through today can be shared only with Burnley at the moment. Burnley fans also in a very similar predicament. And right now, though, Leeds have the advantage. And here is Greenwood. Greenwood gives it to Phillips. Phillips to Harrison, and Harrison returns it to Phillips. Greenwood played on the far side, chasing it is Robin Koch. He plays the ball in. It's a bad ball. The clearance wasn't great, and somehow Brentford kind of pull away. There's a foul there on Eriksson, and it is a free kick to Brentford. Well, we're not sure exactly how long Robert Jones is allowing for stoppages. We are at 45 minutes now. I can't imagine it'll be too long. It's been a fairly free-flowing game. And so there it is. It's 2 minutes. It's the additional time added on by Mr. Jones. And okay, so I think at Turf Moor, we're not going to. There's been a significant delay to an injury to Joel Linton at Turf Moor, so there may be some delay as to when and how that game plays out. Leeds could find themselves biting their nails at the end of the game as well, because that game will finish a little bit later. And it's free kick now to Brentford with Ericsson over the ball. Jesse March almost standing at the touchline there. Ericsson now with this free kick. And it is dinked in and just headed away. Comes right back to the edge of the box. And JanElt just got his foot underneath that and sends it over the crossbar. So it is still Brentford 0, Leeds 0. Thomas Frank looking on. What changes is he going to make if he wants to finish on? He's done a wonderful job at Brentford this season. Brentford must have been one of the favourites to go down, but what a fantastic job he has done. And it remains. Him and Brentford will remain a Premier League club next season. And the referee must be close now to blowing for half time. We've played the full 2 minutes, and it goes back to Meslier. And Meslier has the ball now. I expect once he kicks this, it'll be half time. In fact, no, the referee doesn't even wait for the kick. It is half time, and it is Brentford 0, Leeds 0. So the relegation battle is in the favour of Leeds United right now, holding Brentford 0-0 right now. Also at Turf Moor with Burnley losing at Newcastle. So half time here at the Brentford Community Stadium. It is Brentford 0, Leeds United 0. And we'll be right back with the half time scores. Welcome back. I'm just going to run through the half-time scores for you now. It's Arsenal 2, Everton 1. And goal scorers there by Martinelli and Kettier on 27 and 31 minutes. Van de Beek got a goal back in injury time. Brentford 0, Leeds 0, as you know. Brighton 0, West Ham 1. Antonio with the goal on 40 minutes. Burnley 0, Newcastle United 1, a Callum Wilson penalty on 20 minutes. Chelsea 1, Watford 0, Kai Havertz on 11 minutes. Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 0, Wilfred Zaha on 37 minutes. And Leicester 0, Southampton 0. Liverpool 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Neto got the goal on 3 minutes, with Sadio Mane on 24 minutes getting the equaliser there. Manchester City 0, Aston Villa 1. Matty Cash on 37 minutes. And Norwich City 0, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Kulusevski on 16 and Kane on 32. And those are the half-time scores. I'll be back with the second half. Welcome back to the second half of this off-tube commentary of the final day of the Premier League season. The teams are back out for the second half now, and we're just waiting for the referee to get the game back underway. Most of the other games have restarted for their second half as well. And in fact, we've already had a goal at the King Power Stadium. Leicester City 1, Southampton 0. So basically, what's happened here, we've had a longer than average half time here because the watches need to be synchronized to make sure that whatever is going on here in terms of time, the same is going on at Turf Moor. So to ensure that there is no foul play, so to speak. Leicester's goal, it was scored by James Maddison on 50 minutes. So while most of the second half and the other around the grounds have been going on now for about 3, 4, even 5 minutes, this one will get underway once the second half will get underway at Turf Moor. So we are waiting for Paul Tierney to blow his whistle. And we'll be about ready to go here in just a second. While we're waiting, all the games are now, we're now all underway, and Brentford will be attacking the goal to my left, and they, of course, in their famous red and black stripes. Red and white stripes, I should say, black shorts. Leeds in their change colour of, I want to say it's almost like a mauve colour, shirts and shorts and socks. And the ball now is with Jack Harrison, who is dispossessed, but it's won by Phillips. Phillips plays the ball forward, and Jensen tidies up at the back. Or Jansen, I should say, tidies up at the back. And here's Beck Sorensen. Beck Sorensen plays it now just out wide to Eriksson now, and Eriksson has got a bit of space in front of him. And it's just touched on, and here's Mbuemo with a chance. And it's right at Melier. It opened up for Mbuemo quite nicely there. Eriksson storming forward, played the ball across. It was knocked on by Jensen, and it's a disappointing effort, really. You should really have worked the goalkeeper more than that, and he does know that. And Jensen now just making some adjustments, tying up his boot. He just maybe picked a knock up in that move. There has been a goal at the Amex Stadium. Brighton have levelled the score, so that pulls Manchester United back into the Europa League. And we'll get you the goal score there in a moment. But 1-1 at the Amex Community Stadium. And Veltman is the goal scorer for Brighton. And so it's 1-1 there. Be a throw in now to Leeds with Robin Koch. And it's knocked on there. And, just Leeds have the ball now with Phillips and Robin Koch. And it's just knocked out of play. Will be a throw-in for Brentford. You are listening to Alternative Commentary on the Commentary Hub. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. And Commentary Services would like to thank its broadcasting partners for this season, JDAC Football, JB Sports and Storm FM. Here's Robin Koch. Just tries to play the ball forward there, and it's picked up by Rafinha. Rafinha plays the ball forward, looking for Rodrigo, and it just escapes everybody and goes through to the goalkeeper. And Brentford now starting up from the back, and it's Jansen gives it to Aya. Back to Jansen, and Jansen plays it across to Beck Sorensen. Beck Sorensen. And he gives it to Henry. Henry to Beck Sorensen. And the ball is long forward there, looking for Embuemo, but he's not able to find it. It's good defending by Firpo. But Brentford do win the ball back. It's Embuemo again. And Eriksson there has the ball. And it's Jensen now. Jensen, can he do something with this? He gets the ball in, and he is perhaps looking for Aya there, but not able to find him. It's cleared, and it is a foul. So a free kick to Leeds United. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Commentary Live 1. You can also follow our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Commentary Hub. Commentary Services would like to thank our official streaming partner for this season, Melon. Visit their streaming app, www.melonapp.com. And we have further development in the race for the championship. And it's at Anfield. And Liverpool have taken the lead against Wolves. As it stands, Liverpool are champions. Greenwood now. We'll get you the goal scorer in a moment. Greenwood gives it back to Llorente. Llorente plays the ball long there, looking for Robin Koch, but heads out of play by Rico Henry. It's a throw into Leeds, about 10 yards away from the halfway line. The goal scorer at Anfield is Sadio Mane. Surprise, surprise. And the ball is just played forward there. And here is Eriksson now as he attempts to get Brentford going. It's Tony, gives it to Embuemo. And sorry for getting Liverpool fans' hopes up. It looks like that goal was in fact ruled out. So it is still 1-1. It looks like there was a VAR call there, and that goal was ruled out. So I'm seeing that it's gone back to 1-1 now. So it is still 1-1 at Anfield. Sorry to if any Liverpool fans are listening. Sorry to have got your hopes up there. Now the ball goes out of play from Melier. It's going to be a throw-in to Brentford. And it's midway inside their own half. Okay, and it's going to be taken quickly there. It's knocked on, but it's easily picked up by Leeds. But Phillips, who gives it to Rafinha. Rafinha's ball is disappointing, but the clearance was also disappointing. Robin Koch clashes there with Ivan Toney, and it is now Brentford now moving away with the ball over onto the far side. And here's Rico Henry. Henry gives it to Eriksson. Eriksson tries to find Henry again, but the ball is in fact behind. And it will be a goal kick. Well, Brentford fans also looking a little pensive. I think they would have liked to have won their final game of the season. And here's Rafinha now. Rafinha plays the ball into Rodrigo. Real chance. Rodrigo, good save. Raya gets down well and makes a save. Prevents Leeds from taking the lead. But what an opportunity. And you can see here, Rafinha plays it to Rodrigo. But Rafinha gets down smartly to make the save. And it is Brentford 0, Leeds 0 still. And from the resulting goal kick, we have Hay throw it a free kick to Brentford just inside the Leeds half. And here's Eriksson. Eriksson takes it quickly and he gives it to Beck Sorensen. And Arsenal have extended their lead at the Emirates. It's 3-1 now. We'll get you the goal score of that in a moment. Brentford going all the way back to Raya. And Ray's clearance is terrible. Here's Rafinha. He goes down. That's a penalty, surely. And that is the decision. There is no doubt that that's a penalty. Oh, Rafinha's frustrated with himself. And there's... Yeah, this was definitely a penalty. Oh, dear. This clearance was terrible. And it's definitely a foul. There's no question about it. And he knew it himself. Is it? I think it's going to be a yellow card for Raya as well. And that is on 54 minutes, and certainly now an opportunity. Rafinha now will take this penalty on 54 minutes. We're just waiting for Tierney to just sort of get himself organised. And it looks like Rafinha now stepping up. This could settle a lot of things. Rafinha steps up, takes it, and puts it in the goalkeeper's top left-hand corner. And Rafinha on 54 minutes has got the first goal of this game. On top of that, this is what this actually means, of course, is Rafinha's goal is essentially, in my opinion, Burnley are still behind. And it now means, to me at least, that it's very much now in Leeds' favour, and Burnley are in all kinds of trouble now, because now they need 2 goals if they are to rescue their season and rescue their position in the Premier League. It was an excellent penalty by Rafinha, just tucked away. He did the stutter, not something I normally think is a good idea, but he did it, and it is a goal for Leeds United. Brentford 0, Leeds 1. Well, the Leeds United fans celebrate because Burnley are still behind. Well, the game gets back underway now. I just wonder what the reaction at Turf Moor will be. But it's here at the Brentford Community Stadium. The Leeds United fans must feel a weight lifted off their shoulder. And here's Rafinha, the goal scorer from the penalty spot. And goes down that. Well, got a Leeds fan there with what looked like some binoculars, extended binoculars on there. And we're going to have a change now. Let's have a look. So Jensen has come off. De Silva has come on. So Matthias Jensen is replaced by De Silva. And it'll be a substitution here now. Silver. Well, you can hear them marching on together from the Leeds United fans, who are obviously delighted with their team taking the lead. And they are now in firm favourites now to stay up. And it'll be Burnley that is facing the drop. And Ericsson knocks the ball on. And Llorente goes back to Meslier in the Leeds goal. It's cleared downfield. And here is Harrison. Harrison now. Harrison's got some space. Harrison is just in the corner there. He's under pressure from Janelt, and it will be a free kick to to Brentford. Don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1. You can also like our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Commentary Hub. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partner, Melon. Visit their website, www.melonapp.com. And there has been a goal at Turf Moor, and I think the relegation battle is settled now. Newcastle have gone 2-0 up at Turf Moor, and that is, in my view, you can hear the Leeds fans behind the goal. It's very much dealt with, I think, in my opinion now. And we'll get you the goal scorer. It's swung in. And here's Harrison with a shot's deflected, and it's into Reyes' hands. We'll get you the goal scorer at Turf Moor in just a moment. But I can tell you it is 2-0 there. And unless Brentford can get 2 goals and come back into this game, then it will be Burnley who will be playing Championship football next season. And given the state that club is in right now, in terms of the amount of out-of-contract players, 60 million in the hole from the owners. The goal scorer is Callum Wilson again, by the way. And Tottenham have also gone 3-0 up. And Brentford now. It's all for Burnley's survival. It's all in the hands of Brentford right now. And the Leeds fans are delirious at the moment, and they are 3-0 up. Spurs, are 3-0 up, and I'll get you the goal scorer from Carrow Road in a moment, but I think that's the Champions League settled. And it is Kulusevski, the goal scorer. There's also been another goal at Arsenal. Gabriel, in fact, there's been 2 more goals in the second half. Cedric and Gabriel are the goal scorers there. And here's Meslier. And it's cleared, as Brentford are going to be looking to make another change in a moment. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha cleared forward. And it's picked up by Beck Sorensen. Beck Sorensen. Sorensen gives the ball over to Jansen, and here's Ayer. Back to Jansen. Jansen to Beck Sorensen. To Henry. Henry launches the ball forward, and it's knocked on by Visa, and he's not able to keep the ball in play, and it goes out of play. So we're going to see a change here. It's another change for Brentford. Henry is coming off, and coming on is Canos. That's an additional forward. So we're looking at definitely a change of system for Brentford to try to get back into this game. It's a second substitution. So let's see how this all plays out for Brentford. And it's cleared forward. And here is Phillips. Phillips gives it to Rafinha. And here is Janelt. Janelt gives the ball over on the far side. And Mbeumo. Mbeumo's ball, Tony, and the ball into the box by Sorensen is not the best there, and it will be a free. It will be the play will continue, and here is Firpo, and Firpo is giving the ball away, but it is going to be a free kick. Well, the free kick now will be taken by Leeds United. It's launched downfield, and it's picked up by Gelhardt. Gelhardt's got some space. He goes down, but nothing going there. Leeds at the moment now are currently hoping that that this is just gonna they can hold on here, Leeds, because of course if Brentford do win, then Burnley will stay up on goal difference. But I think realistically at the moment this is not going. And it's just cleared. And here's Janelt. Just De Silva. De Silva's got some time. And Mbeumo now coming forward for Brentford. Can Mbeumo do something? And it's good defending by Phillips. It will be a corner. And Mbeumo is trying to encourage the Brentford fans to help bring them back into this game. And it'll be a corner here. And Christian Eriksen will take the corner. Eriksen is going to maybe outswing this one. And the cross comes in, and here's Ivan Toney. He's got a bit of space. The shot was just comfortably blocked by Firpo. Well, it'll be a throw-in now to Brentford, and Beck Sorensen is going to try and launch a long one into the penalty area. And this is, if Brentford can get back into this game and maybe get a game-tying goal, that could put the cat amongst the pigeons. It's launched in. Meslier is way out of position. It does come off a Brentford player last and goes behind for a goal kick. But I don't know what Meslier was doing there. It was right out of position. Well, it's Norwich 0, Tottenham 4. The Champions League place really settled there now. So Norwich will be in the Champions League. Not Norwich, sorry. Tottenham will be in the Champions League. Song Heung-min with the goal there. And Meslier now with the goal kick. We've got 23 minutes left. It's Brentford 0, Leeds 1. And there's a foul committed there by Robin Koch, and it will be a free kick to Brentford. And there's going to be another change. It looks like Leeds this time are going to be making the substitution. And another goal in the race for the championship. And it is at the Etihad Stadium. And I can tell you that Villa have taken a 2-goal lead. Wow, they are losing 2-0 at home to Aston Villa. But Liverpool are still only drawing 1-1. And there has been a goal at Turf Moor. And Burnley have pulled a goal back. We'll get you the goal scorer for who scored for Burnley there in just a second. I can tell you Philip Coutinho has scored for Villa. Leicester are 2-0 up as well. We're going to come to that later because I'm trying to do about 3 or 4 things at once here. You're not missing much of the action. Brentford has the ball in their own half. The goal scorer for Burnley is, we haven't got it yet. We will get it to you as soon as we can. But Maxwell Cornet is the goal scorer for Burnley. Now, this is where this gets interesting. Maxwell Cornet is the goal scorer. That I can tell you. For Leicester, their second goal, Carlos just placed the ball in. It's cleared away. We haven't got a goal from Leicester. We have got a goal from Leicester, but I'll be honest with you, I have no idea who it is. Okay, so and we've got another substitution for Brentford. Actually, no, there's one coming for Leeds too. Is Gelhardt coming off? We'll just have to wait and see. We're trying to figure this all out. Right, Gelhardt is coming off. And Strack is coming on. Gelhardt. Pascal Strack is coming on. And Gelhardt is coming off. Now then, I don't know if there's been a third change. Yes, Beck Sorensen has come off for Brentford, and Baptiste has come on. So Beck Sorensen, that goes back to and Baptiste has come on. Just while I try to organise this. Okay, so Baptiste is on. Brentford have used up their substitutes as of now. And De Silva now, Janelt, Tony. Oh, De Silva just loses the ball there and it's cleared away. And Baptiste there now. Baptiste again. And the ball is out wide. Janssen to Janelt. And here's Rafinha. We'll just it's cleared forward and it goes through to Rhea. You're listening to Alternative Commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JDAC Football, JB Sports and Storm FM. And now here is De Silva. He gets the cross in. And it's cleared away now. And here's Firpo for Leeds. Spurs 5-0 up. And here's Rodrigo. And he gives it to Rafinha on the far side, but he is in fact offside. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1. You can also like our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Commentary Hub. Commentary Services would like to thank our official streaming partner for this season, www.melonapp.com. Well, 70% possession for Brentford in the second half. Southampton have pulled a goal back. And The ball is out onto the far side to, and here's Phillips. And it's given away. Canos. Baptiste to on the far side to Embuemo. Embuemo plays the cross in. It's no good. And the ball is bouncing around up there. And Rodrigo now with Leeds, who goes, and Harris gives it to Harrison, and he's over the halfway line. Harrison now, he's got a bit of space. He crosses the ball in, and it goes to nobody, just avoids everybody, and goes all the way over to the other side of the field. And down on the deck there. Okay, well, they've used up all three of their substitutions, so he's shaking his head, just trying to find out who it is that's gone down. Rafinha there. Manchester City have pulled a goal back at the Etihad Stadium. Liverpool still 1-1 with Wolves in the title race. So we'll get you the goal scorer for Manchester City in just a moment. Leicester are also 3-1 up against Southampton. Well, Janelt is shaking his head as he gets up. Gundogan is the goal scorer. The fifth goal scorer for Spurs. Just trying to get that for you now. Song Heung-min is the fifth goal scorer there. And for Leicester, the goal scorer is... We don't know. I've got nothing yet for that. But they are 3-1 up. You're not missing anything right now as treatment is being given. For Christopher Ayer is going off, but there's nobody on to replace him. So Brentford essentially down to 10 men now. And Perez is the goal scorer for Leicester, incidentally. And Leeds do have one other substitute to use, I believe. In fact, they have two substitutes to use. And free kick is taken quickly. Canos clears it. And it goes back to Meslier. Brighton have taken the lead against West Ham, meaning that it looks like West Ham will be in the Europa League. They needed to beat Brighton today, and we'll get the goal scorer for that for you in a moment. Baptiste. And it's played in midfield, and Embuemo gets the ball back now. Embuemo charging over the halfway line. Embuemo, his pass to Tony was intercepted, but here's De Silva. The cross comes into Canos! 1-1! Brentford level it! It's Canos, the goal scorer! And Wellerty! Brentford have levelled the score! It doesn't condemn Leeds at this stage, but what it does do is leave the door open for a potential Burnley equaliser. Canos directs that ball beautifully into the corner. We're going to go through that at the moment. There's also been a goal at the City of at the Etihad Stadium in the title race. City have tied up the score there now. We'll get to that in a moment, but here is the lead up to this goal. And Embuemo gets the ball. He's charging over the halfway line. He loses it, but it's not cleared properly by Cooper. And then De Silva dinks a beautiful cross into Canos. And it is 1-1. And it was a beautiful header guided into the far corner. Rodri has equalised for Manchester City. Liverpool need to score if they want to win the championship. City, if they want to be sure of the title, will need a third. Well, we're at 1-1 now. And here's the scenario. Another goal by Brentford puts Leeds back in the bottom three. A goal by Burnley puts Leeds in the bottom three. So it's we're going to see how this plays out, but it's going right down to the wire here. I got to tell you, this is very, very exciting. And Brentford down to 10 men and still managed to get the equaliser. Coming forward now is Rafinha, who was fouled. And it's a red card. Canos has been given a red card. Canos has seen red. I'm not sure exactly what for at this stage. They're down to 9 men now. Well, let's have a look at this challenge. That? Well, it was late, but that's a yellow. I don't think he's been booked. Oh, right. Now this is starting to make a little bit more sense. Okay, so he was booked for the removal of his shirt, and then he was given a second yellow. That makes more sense. And we've got a free kick now to Leeds from this free kick, and it's cleared. And Rafinha with a shot. It looks like it may have taken a deflection. There's Canos's. Well, this is incredible. So that is quite unbelievable. I have to say, it's he was booked for the removal of his shirt, and then further booked for the challenge. So he gets a second yellow card. Corner comes in. It's thumped away by Aya. And the cross comes in again, and it's headed away. This time by Visa. And Baptiste clears the ball downfield, and they'll move forward. And it's Mbuemo. He's got Ivan Toney on the far side. Surely he was fouled. And Phillips now goes into the book. Well, they were caught out at the back there, and Phillips now has been booked on the 81st minute. So I am just frantically updating everything here, whilst also going to be following up on the scores in a moment. And that is a yellow card. Okay, so Ericsson is over the ball now with the free kick, and it's swung in, and we are just gonna update, make sure the scores are still the same. City have taken the lead and are well on their way to the title now. They are 3-2 up, and the goal scorer there. We'll just get you the. It is Gundogan with his second, and Watford have equalised at Chelsea. And we'll just, you're not missing much. The ball is in the midfield right now. I'll just get you these goal scores when I can. Dan Gosling is the goal scorer for Watford. So we are currently 1-1 here. So far, that is enough for Leeds, unless Burnley can get an equaliser. They've got 6 minutes to do that. But it looks as if at the moment that it's Burnley going down. But if Brentford can score, they've only got 9 men, but if Brentford can score, it could condemn Leeds to relegation. Well, this couldn't have been any closer, could it? Going down to this this game. Ericsson has a free kick now for Brentford, and Ericsson now with the free kick, and it's launched long. Going up there is Tony, and it just comes off and goes back to Melier. Comes off Tony. Liverpool have taken the lead at Anfield, and so they're in front. And I'll get you the goal score in a moment, but I mean, this is very difficult for me to keep up, I have to be honest. Here is Tony. Tony now has got a bit of space. Oh, slipped, but willing to back him up here on the far side is Embuemo, and that's a shocking ball. That is an absolute shocking ball. And there's the header, but just a few minutes later. Yeah. Yeah, well, for me, the second yellow was justified. It's not. I mean, he was complaining to the referee, but the second yellow was justified. And just at the back there is Baptiste. And so Sam Greenwood has come off for Leeds. And Click is on there. Click with a shot, and it just goes wide. And so Click is on, and that's the second substitution used as Greenwood has gone off. Well, cleared downfield now. And it's headed by Phillips. Harrison. And Click. Click has the ball just inside his own half. And here is Phillips. Phillips, ball over on the far side. And it's Harrison now trying to get the cross in. It's blocked. And time ticking down at Turf Moor as well. 2-1 there still. Yeah, I mean, Leeds now with a two-man advantage. You have to say that that they are more likely to score right now. Phillips again. Mateus Click to Rafinha. Click has got some space, gets a shot away, but it's a comfortable save by Raya. And it's Brentford 1, Leeds 1. And as we go into the last 3 minutes here, it's looking like the odds are very much stacked against Burnley now. They, in my opinion, they will definitely need an equaliser at this stage. I don't see Brentford scoring again, not with two men short. And Leeds now moving forward. Strauch. And Click finding Rafinha. Harrison. Oh, that's a nice ball. Junior Firpo, the cross comes in, it's just headed out. And it's it's Rafinha with a shot, and it goes over the crossbar. Well, the score stays 1-1. Is 2 minutes left. And yeah, he's perhaps just offside in that situation. And we are still tied 1-1 here, and Leeds can touch their Premier League survival at this point. Well, the former Blackburn goalkeeper, Raya, he's a former Blackburn player. That the irony will not be lost on anyone really. But it's, Burnley still have to get the job done themselves. They can't rely on other people. And it looks like they're talking about 5 minutes being added on, and just over the ball there now is a Embuemo, but it goes behind for a goal kick, and it's Brentford 1, Leeds 1 still. Well, and we don't know how long it's going to be played at Burnley, but I can tell you that it is going to be about 5 minutes here. Oh, that'll be a free kick. They are in stoppage time at Turf Moor. We're just entering stoppage time here. Still Brentford 1, Leeds 1. Well. It looks to me like it is Leeds who are going to stay up by the finest of margins. Really, I think I predicted at the beginning that Burnley that they were not going to get anything from the game, Burnley, and that they needed Brentford to lose. They needed Brentford to win in order to survive. And it doesn't look like that's going to happen now, but there's 5 minutes left, and Leeds surging forward, looking for the goal that will guarantee their Premiership lives. And it's out wide. It's Firpo. Here's Phillips. He's got a bit of space in front of him. Click. Cock. Back to Phillips. And it's Rafinha. And there's Harrison with a cross, and he'll get another opportunity, will Harrison. He's dinking the ball in. And it's cleared away. And Harrison is just ushered out of play, but it will be a throw into Leeds. It's to be taken by Llorente. Oh, here's Rafinha. And Rodrigo. And Click. Phillips. Rafinha with a shot, and Raya gets down well and makes a save. And Brentford now, that's the shot there by Rafinha. There's actually none of the games have actually finished at all up and down the country right now. It looks like the title is going to Manchester City, and it's cleared away there, and back to Llorente. Ball played forward, and Phillips. Click. And Phillips. And there's attempted to be knocked on there, but it wasn't quite successful. And Leeds almost just camped in the Brentford half right now. And it's cut across. Here's a chance at a deflection. And nobody closed Harrison down. And he got the shot away, and the deflection went over the crossbar. Well, there's Yeah, Burnley. The Burnley game is reporting that it is probably going to finish before this one. Harrison with a shot, he scored, and that's it. Leeds United will be playing Premier League football next season with the aid of a deflection. It's Harrison's goal, and Burnley will go down this year and will go into the Championship. And Leeds United will stay in the Premier League, and that is it. Has to be said. Leeds United have deserved this. They've played very well today, and they've saved their Premier League lives. Burnley will join Watford and Norwich in the Championship next season. We'll take a look at this goal again. It came from the corner. And it comes out to Harrison. Harrison strikes a shot. Oh, well, they may look at this because of offside. I actually don't think he's in the line of the view, but we'll see. I don't know whether they're gonna review this. Harrison's shot took a deflection. Well, I'd say the deflection will probably allow the goal to be stood. I don't think they're gonna rule this one out. And Leeds United, and there's just ridiculous amounts of injury time in all of the games. And it's over at Turf Moor. Burnley have lost, and Burnley are going down. So unless Brentford can score 2 goals in the next few seconds, Brentford Leeds will stay in the Premier League, and Burnley will go down. That's it. I think that's it. It's all over. The matter is settled. Leeds United will be Premier League next season. Burnley will be relegated on the final game of the season. Well, they just didn't get enough done to settle it. Burnley have gone down. Goals in the second half have made the difference here. Goal from Jack Harrison in stoppage time gave Leeds a 2-1 lead. Rafinha gave Leeds the lead on 56 minutes. The equaliser by Canos on the 78th minute. They used their substitutions too early, did Brentford, and Canos got a second yellow, which left Brentford to 9 men, and Jack Harrison scored the goal that condemned Leeds and that condemned Burnley. And Manchester City are the champions of the Premier League with their 3-2 lead over Aston Villa. So that matter has been settled. So it's full time here at the Brentford Community Stadium. It is Brentford 1, Leeds 2, and Leeds United will have another season in the Premier League next season. I'll be back with you with the full-time scores in just a moment. Welcome back. I'll just run through the full-time scores with you. It is Arsenal 5, Everton 1, Brentford 1, Leeds 2, Brighton and Hove Albion 3, West Ham 1, Burnley 1, Newcastle United 2, Chelsea 2, Watford 1, Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 0, Leicester 4, Southampton 1, Leeds 3, Wolves 1. The third goal there scored in 89 minutes by Robertson. Manchester City 3, Aston Villa 2, Norwich 0, Tottenham Hotspur 5. So just let's have a look how that affects the table. Manchester City finishes champions on 93 points. Liverpool runners up on 92. The Champions League places go to Chelsea in third at 74 points. Tottenham in fourth on 71 points. Arsenal, Manchester United take the Europa League places in fifth and sixth. West Ham will go into the Conference League. The relegation battle is settled with Leeds United staying up and Burnley going down.
Thank you to Paul there for excellent commentary. Just before we do let you go, Paul, who was your player of the match, sponsored by Commentary Services this afternoon?
Well, Russ, I have to give the player of the match to Jack Harrison. He's been outstanding today for Leeds United, winning all the little battles, scoring a goal. It's been a fantastic performance today from him. Obviously, as well, honourable mentions go to Rafinha, who was very close as well to winning Player of the Match. But yes, Player of the Match, sponsored by Commentary Services today, is Jack Harrison.
Thank you very much there, Paul. Thank you to those who've listened to our Premier League coverage this season. We're back in August for another season of Premier League action. But next up for us, we've got the playoff finals plus the Champions League final. From all of the team here, good night.